Billy Dean, I'm interested in something. I notice here on the sheet the song that you're singing is an old Hank Williams Sr. song. Obviously, you weren't around in the heyday of Hank Williams Sr. How do you know his music? Did you grow up listening to that kind of music? Or?
Yeah, Bill, my dad had a band. My dad's name was Billy Dean, and he had a band for 28 years. Every Saturday night, they played what they called a square dance, and they played country music. And sometimes country music was kind of hard to, to dance to, but they would swing everything. And my dad was a big Hank Williams fan, and my name is William Harold Dean. And I thought until about the third grade, just because I had Williams in my name and my dad sang country music, that I was related to Hank Williams. So I refused to think differently until I got a little bit older. But every Saturday night, my dad and my mom would go to the American Legion Hall. My sisters and I would grab pillows, throw them in the floor, and wait for hee-haw. And if my mom was arguing with my dad, he'd sing Farewell Party that night just for her. And one night, I remember it specifically, I was probably in the first grade or second grade, but my dad showed me 3 chords on the guitar, because I'd always sang with his band and I was the little surprise, but I couldn't play guitar. And when I finally got big enough and my hands would fit around a guitar, he taught me 3 chords. And when they got back from the dance that night, I could play about 7 or 8 Hank Williams songs that I've been singing for, because of all those 3 chords, And that was how I got started. And but I thought I was related to. I was so disappointed that I wasn't. But some of the first pictures. In fact, my dad saved up enough money to come to the Grand Ole Opry. My first Grand Ole Opry experience was he'd saved up money to come to the Grand Ole Opry, bring us all up here, and I've got pictures of me with a white cowboy hat and sunglasses. I already thought I was a star back then. And the Ryman was closed. It's when the Ryman had just closed, and we couldn't go to the new one. And we were so disappointed because we'd waited. My dad saved money. We were all excited. I don't know who cried harder, me or my dad, because we couldn't go to the Opry. And then a few years later, my mom sold Sarah Coventry jewelry, and she won a contest to Nashville, and my mom and I made it up, and we sat way up in the nosebleed section, and I thought, one of these days I'm gonna make my way down there to the main stage. And so obviously it's whether you're a member of the Opry or not, I just want to say to the people that are here, you've always made me feel like part of the family. That's all that mattered to me anyway, is the way that these guys treat you and you yourself when we go to the Opry. All the other stuff is irrelevant. So it's really how you guys have made me feel over the years. And I've had, let me tell you, one of the killer moments of my life was the night that my daughter sang with me, and the Whites were there.
Oh, baby.
And my daughter came and sang on the Opry, and Sharon and Cheryl came around and gave her a big hug, and she said, I know how important it is to sing with your daddy, or how much fun it is to sing with your daddy. And so I've just had great memories all the way. When you mentioned how hard people living in Nashville and not going to the Grand Ole Opry, it took us, my family tried so hard to get to go to that Opry, years of it. And so we finally made it, and to be sitting here, is obviously I'm reliving all of that.
Well, now that we know you're kin to Hank, how about singing one of his?
Hey, can we swing it, boys, like they did? Let's swing it. We'll do it like my old dad's band did. We used to swing it a little bit.
If I remember right, your daughter sang a Hank song.
She did. I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. The first song my dad ever taught me, and it was a requirement. She had to learn that one before she'd learn anything else. All right. We'll do it. If you feel like dancing.
Will make you weep. You'll cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole night through. Your cheating heart will tell on you. When tears come down way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you. All playing. Mr. Dirk Johnson over there on the piano. Not too much of that rock and roll now, not too much of that. We'll be none. All right, Mike. Easy on that jazz stuff, easy on the jazz. Yeah. Your cheating heart will pine someday and crave the love you threw away. A time will come and you'll be blue. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Get her up there, Miss Wood. When tears come down like falling rain, here we go. You'll toss around and call my name. You'll walk the floor just the way I do. Your sweetheart will tell on you. Your cheating heart will tell on you. Best two couples on the dance floor right here. Oh, yes.
And don't forget to tip your waitress.
I mean, them boys back then, you know,
right.
to dance to country music, you had to kind of swing stuff.
Do
you
that
know?
again.
You know? And that, you should have jumped up there
That
with
was
me, Hoss.
great, man. Well, I almost did. I was looking around for a mic.